Hey, my name is Senior Airman Fletcher Fleetwood. I'd like to say hi to my mom, dad, sisters, girlfriend, all back home.
Heartfelt holiday greetings, whether you're serving at home or abroad, from Navy Federal Credit Union.
Hi guys, welcome to this week's episode of Heavy Metal Tones from your podcast host Tony Evans. Well, if you're listening to this on the day of release in Australia, it is Christmas Eve. All the wonderful things are about to happen for those that want it to. Hopefully, you'll get all your little presents under the tree, and the presents you give people will like. We've all done it, haven't we? Given presents we think are a good idea, and you end up hearing about it 25 years later from your darling wife telling you that it was the worst present she ever got. So, not that it's ever happened to me, but I'm only speaking from someone who told me this particular fact. Anyway, what a year it's been. Obviously, we haven't come to the end of the year yet, but this is the last official episode of the year. The next one will be my New Year's episode, where I will talk about my top five albums, top five songs, top five gigs. It's going to be a good one. That one, I'm really looking forward to doing that one. This one is the last Metal Roos Tapes of the year. This is Volume 8. Now, I thought, what do I do? Do I theme the interviews, put them together for you guys to listen to? And I went, no, you know what? I'm just going to pick the three of my most favourite interviews that I did last year for Metal Roos, the online magazine, all the place, the only place to get your metal news and information. The link will be in the show notes below. Yes. Now, a lot of you might have already seen these on YouTube way back if you followed my show and my career. But there's a lot of new listeners here that haven't, and I wanted to put on my favorite. So we're going to start off with one of the funniest interviews I ever did. It was the most irreverent, mad, crazy, unhinged uh, chat with the guys from ERRA, a metalcore band from the States. They were coming over to tour Australia. I managed to get my son-in-law a ticket. He's a big fan of them, and it blew his mind. He loved it. And these three guys were chatting to me. There's me walking there, them walking around Walmart. I don't want to ruin it for you. It is a little bit visual, so some of these in jokes you might have to go and watch the video to get. But absolutely fantastic. And then following that, I've got to interview one of my heroes, one of my heroes from the 90s right through to now, early 2000s and onwards, and that's Dani Filth from Cradle of Filth. He was talking about his upcoming tour here in Australia. Again, it was something that it was just him in his lounge room. It was laid back. It was nice and straightforward. We talked about hair coloring and haircuts, and off camera. I think some of it stayed on. We had a lot of fun. For a man who plays, and the dark night, the dark ghoul of music. He's just a really laid back, friendly kind of guy. And I was a little bit nervous. It might come across in an interview, I don't know, but I was a little bit nervous, and I did actually really come away from the interview feeling pumped. I tried to steer it towards certain conversations. Re band, the new album, the tour. Hope you enjoy it. And then finally, we end with another fantasy. My third favorite interview of the year, which is Cherie from the Runaways. Okay, she is a fantastic. Everyone knows Cherie. Everyone knows, if they know their 70s punk and rock from America, they'll know Joan Jett, they'll know the Runaways, they'll know Cherry Bomb, they know the story, the sad story behind the unfortunate uh, um, abuse if that's the right word, of power, of their management, the exploitation of young girls, some of them very young, particularly Cherie. I think she was 15 when she joined the band, and extremely sexualized. But Cherie has become a award-winning wood uh, a chopper, like uses an axeman, and she's also a very spiritual person, and she's a really lovely person to talk about her past, the present members of the band, the members that they've lost, and the tour that was coming up. Sadly, I didn't get to see that tour. I was too busy, but it was one of those ones I heard that was spectacular. And again, one of my favorites because I've always loved the Runaways, always since I was probably about 14. So to talk to an icon um, as amazing as her was brilliant. So what we start off with three lads from America who just want to have fun. We get some intellectual chowing with Dani Filth, and then we end with a fantastic interview with Cherie from the Runaways, talking about her very final tour in Australia. She's only done it once before. I think it was the first and only and final tour. So she was really, really pumped to talk about who's coming with her, the line, the set list, what she was going to do. She's just a really genuinely good person. So I'll hand it over to ERRA. Enjoy the first part of the show. It will then have a short break, and then we'll have Dani Filth in a little short break, just a little bit. I got to earn some money. And then we get Cherie from, as I said, the Runaways. But you need to, if you want to hear this ad free, go to my Patreon page. It's $2 a month. It helps me keep the show going. It's an expensive proposition, this, for me. I do it, I make no money out of it whatsoever, but I don't care. I'm not doing it to be a millionaire because that would be really stupid and foolish of me. I just do it because I love music. I love talking about music, as you know, and I get to talk to my heroes. So it's brilliant. Anyway, Merry Christmas, happy, and keep safe. I hope that you have if you are with family, you have a fantastic time. If you are on your own, tune into whatever you want to listen to. Play that music really loud. Stuff your face full of turkey / vegetarian food like me, um, cheese, chocolate, beer, wine, spirits, or if you're dry, there's plenty of options. Anyway, happy Christmas. Thanks for listening all year round. It's been a real blast. Enjoy these 3 interviews, and I'll talk to you in our New Year's episode, our best of 2025. Anyway, bye for now, guys. Bing bong. This is Future Tony calling. I've just played back this episode before setting out to release and realized that I had said the Dani Filth interview was for a tour. That was another interview I had set up that didn't happen. This is about his latest album with Cradle of Filth. Sorry about that. I do apologize. You know, Future Tony has noticed, so enjoy the interview. As I said, Merry Christmas, and go over to Patreon /heavymetaltones.com and like and subscribe and join the crew. Bye for now. Back to past Tony. Bye bye. Welcome to the show, my friend. Welcome to Australia. You're coming over soon, I believe.
Yep.
Very, very soon, which will be
Where are you
exciting.
calling from?
Well, I'm from Canberra in Australia, so the capital. But you're going to be you're not coming near here, but you're certainly getting close. It's a big country, as you know.
Yeah.
And this is your first headline tour, is it right?
Yeah. We kind of tested the waters with like very, very, very last minute headline shows, but this is like the first proper announced scheduled headlining tour.
Yeah, with support and production and all that stuff. So
Yeah,
and it's a great lineup. You've got some really big bands coming with you on this tour, and it's a good long tour as well. I was impressed. A lot of bands come over, do 3 shows, and then go off to Asia, which is the usual thing. To see this many shows right across the country is something that the fans are going to absolutely love, man.
I love that too.
Yeah. I mean, it's a long way
We
to
usually
come.
only play the 5 major cities, so it is cool to explore a country that we already love to see even more of.
Well, yeah, and the audiences here love your kind of music. I mean,
Yes, they do.
they really do. The prog sort of metalcore, complex pieces of music, especially this new album Cure, which I love, by the way, is sort of something that this country seems to really absorb.
Yeah.
Yeah, really does. I've lived here for 28 years now, and it seems to have evolved and changed, and it's moving towards that your kind of sound really, really quite quickly. I think people will really appreciate the complexity and the musicality of it. You know.
I'm so sorry. I'm a Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart.
Bringing a slice of home to you.
I was like, I was trying to get back by the time all this started. I'm sorry.
You're all right. You're all right.
We're leaving for tour at like 5 a.m. So me and our merch guy are coming to get some supplies at Walmart. So
I don't blame you.
I honestly think this is the perfect way to do a pre-tour interview.
I mean, do you guys have Walmart in Australia?
No, we don't. No.
Oh. Well, welcome to Walmart. Where can I show you first?
Has everything and anything, right?
Oh God, yeah, and it's cheap.
You can get an AC/DC shirt and some Reese's and some and sorry,
it's all right.
Some candles, some new
candle, yeah, to soothe yourself. That's right.
Yep.
What else I got?
Oh my God!
What even is this?
Who knows? Looks like football you lights up.
Anyways, sorry, don't let me derail. I'm here. I'm present.
Yeah. So you start... I love it. So you start in Perth, which is an interesting place to start. I'm really impressed with, at the moment, there's been a slew of bands coming and starting in Perth. And you've been to this country, you know how bloody big this country is, right? And Perth being so far away from everyone, it's so good that they get to see you first.
Well, it's good to do it first, too, because we can circumvent that long flight that we usually make to Perth from the east side.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly. So you're fresh when you get to them. Well, as fresh as you can be after that kind of flight coming into the country.
Yeah. I think we have a great day. Yeah.
Yeah, just get a long out of the way. Do you guys need anything? You guys need any produce or anything?
You're right.
No, I'm good.
So you start in Perth, you go to like Adelaide, Melbourne, Hobart. Wow. Tasmania. Have you been there before?
No. We've only done Adelaide, Sydney, Brisbane, Perth, and Melbourne. Yeah,
you're gonna love Hobart. It's a funny little place, little island. It's a funny little island, Tasmania, but the people there are lovely. And it's stunning place. If you get some time to have a look around, you're going to really enjoy it there. Or
there'll be like a ferry or like some sort of boat to get us across.
There is. Well, there's a big boat. So you go over on a big boat overnight, the Spirit of Tasmania, or you fly. Depending. Yeah, it's an overnight boat. So it's a long trip.
I guess we'll have to see.
It's bloody cold.
So yeah, I don't know anything about Tasmania.
Oh, the audience are going to love it.
I know Sabian. Isn't Sabian from there?
Yes.
I think a lot of Apple is from there.
But the thing about that part of the world,
and those guys are cooked. So I don't know what the fuck to expect. I was expecting like a.
True.
Well, I mean, as said, like again, the audiences are going to just lap you up because they don't get it. Like very rarely do international acts play there. Like really rarely.
That's cool.
So usually they have to come across to the mainland to go to Melbourne to see these bands. So for you to go there is something really special and really something that I really wish other bands would do. But you're doing Wollongong of all places. Go to the Gong. That's not far from me. Central Coast, Sydney and Brisbane. So it's a very varied tour. Bringing this brilliant album Cure with you. I think your best album so far. Can I?
Thank you.
Without being too, I mean, I love your work. Don't get me wrong; it's very varied, has changed over the years. But this particular one, and I got Blue Riviera, or is it Revelry? Sorry,
Reverie.
Yeah.
Reverie.
Oh God, man, what a track!
I like Blue Riviera though. That makes me want to
Riviera. I don't know why. I keep looking at Word and see Riviera.
That's cool. That does have a nice tone to it.
I don't know what's got to do with the same concept of the album, but
Onions? Pringles?
yeah. Oh, God,
definitely the pizza flavored ones. Oh,
oh
hot
no.
ones?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's like a hot one special.
Okay, I wouldn't be mad if you got that for me to try.
Let's give it a shot. Might as well.
I can't do
Yeah.
pizza. I can't do fake pizza flavor on anything.
All right, do you want Verde or barbacoa? Verde, right?
Well, I'll do either.
You're gonna love the snacks over here. You've been here before, so you're gonna love all the stuff over here. I'm sure you're Vegemite fans deep down inside. I'm sure.
Oh
yeah.
no.
Well, all right. Here's the problem. The way we tried it, we didn't try it with butter, and I heard having butter on one side.
Yeah.
We didn't do that.
They're not gonna be good.
I'll give you a tip.
So
cheese and Vegemite is very nice. Cheese and Vegemite, very nice. Thin layer of cheese, thin layer of Vegemite, white bread. Bingo.
I'm down to try it again as long as the presentation's different.
Yeah, I think that's all it is. You watch these videos of people coming here and they go, "Yeah, it's fat." Well, yeah, if you take a big mouthful of it, well, anything, if it's salty, like it's horrible. You've got to put it with something else, you know.
Right.
Oh dear me. So you're coming with a French giants of the band and a US giants of the industry coming, with Silent Planet and Resolve. It's going to be pretty unbelievable. How did you get those two on the lineup?
Oh, we go way back with Silent Planet.
Oh, really? Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, we love them.
Yeah, great. I've only watched them on YouTube, so I've never
Post
seen them
Malone
live.
Oreos.
Post Malone Oreos. Are they tattooed?
Yeah.
That's actually crazy. Probably his special variant with peanut butter.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we love the Planet guys. We toured Silent Planet. Toured them 2 years ago in Europe. Done a lot of US touring with them. We've done them for a long, long time. So that's very easy and very comfortable. And then Resolve, we just had like a one-off show with them last summer in Europe. We played a headline show with Alpha Wolf, Crystal Lake, Resolve in Karlsruhe, Germany.
Yeah.
And that's like how we heard about Resolve. We like just watched them. We were like, this band's very good. And now they're on tour with us. And that's pretty cool. But they said yes.
And it's, I not really knew much about them until I saw the lineup and I went and just watched some videos. And yeah, I get it. Like Silent Planet, again, I knew before, but Resolve I didn't. So it was like, oh, that's going to be really good, particularly for Australian audiences, because they're going to see three bands they would never normally get probably a chance to see on the same stage, which is going to be a thrill for them, a thrill for you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And how is the album going over? Is it doing well? Cure?
Yeah. Yeah, it hasn't gone down. The numbers haven't gone down.
That's good. That's good. The only way is up, right?
Yeah, they have everything has been up, which is great.
Yeah, the songs seem to go well live, and they're definitely fun to play live, and we like them, which is important because we're the ones that have to play them all the time. So.
Of course. Well, that's another thing. You can play them live. You're going to enjoy doing it. You don't want to spend your whole life work. I mean, we all have to do a job in our lives we don't want to do sometime in our lives, right?
Yeah.
You don't want music to be that way, though. You want it to be different. That's the point of doing it, isn't it? It's not to be a job.
Yeah. I mean, it's that band Warrant. They had to play Cherry Pie every night. That's miserable. I don't want to.
Exactly. Well, I made him do Run to the Hills every single night. I mean, like it's like,
Well, that's a better band, but
yes, but it's the only one I could think of. Sorry, I love Maiden.
I feel like Warrant probably opens and closes with Cherry Pie. So I'm glad we like our opener and our closer.
As long as you're going to play Slow Sour Bleed.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a fantastic number, that one.
Yeah, it's weird to think the songs we've been playing for like a year, you guys are all going to hear for the first time. So you're going to get a lot of Cure.
Yeah, wonderful. And that's what that's what you get from any audience that sees a new band or a band they haven't seen for a long time live overseas. Europe and US, you tour a lot, so they see a lot of you. coming to places like here in Canada and like the end of the world,
Yeah.
It's such a good thing to know that I can go to Sydney and hear you play that song, because I actually love that song, and
Great.
it's like it's so
Be there on
technical.
time then.
I
'Cause
will
it's
be
early.
there.
It's
Yeah, you're gonna
early in
miss
the
it.
set. Yeah.
I'm always early, mate. You'll be all right. I'll be at the bar,
All right.
so you'll be okay.
Perfect.
So speaking of which, while we wrap this up, your set list. I mean, you've got quite a few albums to delve into with different textures and styles, and this being your first headline tour, has it been difficult writing a set list?
No,
I
because
think.
we've
What?
I mean,
No, you literally said this is so hard after you sent the set list.
no, it's always hard, but we've headlined, in so many other places that it's like, I would actually argue it's a little bit easier than, trying to pick like a 30-minute set, because
That is
then you're
true.
picking through the same amount of songs with more records to delve through. But yeah, it's always tough. We'll get it better on the next one. This particular set we picked for Australia is awful, and no one's gonna like it. But
Oh shit, that's rubbish. They don't love it, mate. How dare you?
I'm being sarcastic. We like it.
Oh,
But,
good.
but
Jesse's trying to pick out pads right now.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't even know.
Feminine hygiene.
Hold on.
Well, it's
Let me
important.
Yeah, very important. Great
New
for
background
nosebleeds.
Long distance
JT.
flights. Long
It's
distance
true.
flights.
It's big in wrestling, actually.
I'm sure
Really?
it is. Yeah, I'm
I
sure
can
it's
see that.
one up each nose
Yeah.
where you go, right?
Boxing,
Did you-
wrestling, yeah.
Did you wrestle in high school, JT?
No, my family did. My brother, my dad did.
There you go.
Wow.
See, I grew up in a country where wrestling wasn't really a thing. So, it wasn't the 70s when I was a kid, but then in the
There's
90s.
probably other activities. You got big sweaty guys grabbing each other. So
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. There was always something to
Yeah.
grab.
Rugby.
Rugby, yeah, well, that's exactly right.
Yeah,
That's just basically American football on steroids, right? So
it's a great sport.
I love rugby so much. You never know what's going to go on with it. But anyway, I really hope you enjoy your trip over to get here, and I really look forward to seeing you in Sydney. And I'm sure the audiences are going to go off here for your sound, because, as I said, it's much needed over here, man. And the album's a cracker. So
Thank you.
all your albums are great. But this new one, which is the one you're touring on, Cure, which came out last year, is one of your best, mate. It's I think it's one of your most accomplished.
Thank you.
Pieces. So it's a very cohesive album, which is
Thanks.
Which is technically mad. I listen to it and go, how are they doing that? Like, what's going on?
Oh shit! These are the pinned adult undergarments.
Make sure you bring one for everyone in the audience. Yeah.
Look at the models. It's like, I don't think that guy's incontinent, but
You never can tell because they're wearing them.
Well, if he can wear them, I can wear them. You know.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Getting safe and fresh all day long.
That's right. Hey, I'm getting older.
Well,
that might become a tour necessity.
It's on your rider.
Oh God, maybe one day.
Your blue M&Ms and incontinence pads.
Yeah,
Sorry.
only red Sour Patch Kids and Depends in a size medium.
You've made my morning, you guys. It really has made my morning.
Good.
I wasn't expecting this conversation. It's quite lovely, actually, heartwarming.
All right, we get progressively more unhinged.
That's okay. I'm so gonna cry. Wonderful. I'm sure you're going to bring that energy to the shows, like I'm sure you always do. So
we try.
Yeah, I sure
we try to.
I think it just comes naturally, mate.
We can have fun with the Australian crowds. You guys have a great sense of humor,
mate. They're like English.
We feel right at home.
Yeah, like
unless you ask us to do a shoe, in which case you can go fuck yourself, because we ain't doing that.
Fair enough. And don't touch anything that's got more than 4 legs and crawls, okay? Because
Yeah.
It could be dangerous. They just found the world's biggest funnel web spider, haven't they, in Queensland? So,
Oh God.
yep, and that's apparently even more venomous. So there you go. Fun,
Lovely.
fun, fun.
I hate spiders. I
So do
hate
I.
them.
So do I. I'm in the wrong country, mate. I'm in the wrong country.
Yeah.
But anyway, have a safe trip. Good luck with the show. Good luck with the album going across here. Thanks for the chat. And I'm sure
I owe you a beer if I see you, Sydney.
we'll be there, man. I'll be there. I'll see you there, man. Okay, man.
Whether you're celebrating the season at home or abroad, Navy Federal Credit Union is proud to bring you this special greeting.
Hey, my name is Senior Airman Fletcher Fleetwood. I'd like to say hi to my mom, dad, sisters, girlfriend, all back home.
Hey y'all, this is Staff Sergeant Jordan Scott, deployed to the Middle East. Just wanted to say hi to my wife and my daughters back home.
Heartfelt holiday greetings, whether you're serving at home or abroad, from Navy Federal Credit Union.
They mimic our friends.
They mirror our family.
They share memories we remember.
They ask questions only someone close would know.
They speak in the voices we love.
They wear our faces. AI has transformed scamming into $1 trillion industry, harming millions of Americans every year, using new tech to impersonate people we trust. Bitdefender's advanced protection defends your family's devices, data, and digital identity. Bitdefender. Protect your family's digital world.
Hello. How are you?
Used by all these bloody buttons. There you go.
Oh, look, rather you than me, man. We're the same. We're very same vintage, and I'm crap with these things, so you'll be all right. How's life?
Good, yeah. It's late here. It's like 10:30 at night.
Yeah, it's like 9:15 in the morning over here. In your future.
Right, you can probably tell me the lottery results then.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? We'd have to work again. Well, thanks for coming on and chatting about this amazing new album of yours. It comes out in a few days. It's like, what, the 21st of March it comes out?
Yes, yeah, Friday.
Friday, crazy, eh? And all that effort you put into it, and suddenly now it's going to go into the world and be heard, which is a wonderful thing, right?
Yes, it'll go in and fix it. Yeah, I mean, it was delivered to the record company last July, so it then delivered a bit late. So I think it had to then be slotted into the launch schedule. So yeah, I'm getting a second wind on the record because obviously was bored shitless of it after all that time working on it, and now I love it again. Just because I've taken a step back from it.
Yeah, it's a cracking album. I mean, it's your 14th studio album, which is, I can't believe it's 14 albums, mate. I remember when the first one came out. I remember buying the first one. It's like 14 years ago, like 14 albums, sorry.
Well, yeah, and that's without Bittersweets and Vampire as well.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. So quite a lot of stuff you've got to listen to, I can imagine. But this new album is a real. I've listened to it about 3 or 4 times now, and every time I listen to it, I hear something different, mate. Okay, which is always the case with your stuff. You know, it's never stays still. Yeah, but like it's a real sort of homage to all your. I feel so I can look back in with reverence. Is that what you're getting with this album?
It wasn't the intention, no. But no, I mean it's a good thing, isn't it? It's accoladious, which is made.
I'm going to use it though.
Yeah. Well, obviously the production is very modern. It's a step in the right direction for us, always looking forward. But there is one eye on the past, I suppose, and that could have been because of fresh blood in the band, or it could be the fact that we've been touring like crazy since the pandemic. Included way to satiate all of our fans worldwide, and Yeah, I don't know. When we write, we don't have a checklist. We don't sit down and go, you know what, we should possibly do an album in this vein. You know, it just comes naturally, and then after 2 or 3 songs that you've hit your stride, and you wait till you get 2 or 3 that actually sound like they're part of something, and then you're veering into Dutch techno or some other hideous subgenre of music.
Yeah. Because it's like, I mean, I was listening to it like the first 2 tracks on the album. Of course, you've got a new female singer in Zoe, and you've got a new guitarist as well in Dani. And I was listening to the first 2 tracks, and don't get me wrong when I say this, because I love this band, but I heard lots of Sabbat in it, or Sabbat, or how you like to pronounce it. I was listening to it, and I thought, my God, that's reminding me of Dreamweaver.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a bad thing.
No, it's a wonderful thing, because I played
the production's Dreamweaver, though.
Oh, God, yeah. Well, yes, of course, anything's better. The production is terrible, but the album itself, it just, sonically, it reminded me slightly of that.
That was one of the few, that was, I think, the only album I ever actually stole from a shop was Dreamweaver on cassette. I'm ashamed to admit I stole something, but then I'm not, because it was a killer album.
Oh, yeah, look, mate, I picked up in Our Price when they used to exist, and I didn't know anything about them. I just saw the cover. I went, oh yeah, this looks bloody amazing. Took it home and blew my socks off. So like it was.
Are we talking about Dreamweaver?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what was the second album called?
Oh, that was the second album.
Oh no, that was Dreamweaver. Sorry, yeah. First album was History of a Time to Come. Yeah, okay, yeah. I did steal Dreamweaver. You're right.
Yeah. I'm sure the influences flow through you in some way or another, right?
But obviously, Andy Sneap. Now, Andy Sneap of Dreamweaver fame is with
Judas Priest. Yeah.
Priest, yeah.
Brilliant guitarist, great producer. Like, but your this album here, though, feels like I was talking to someone about it yesterday when we were chatting to a friend of mine. It looks like a really good entry point for people that don't know the band. I mean, how you cannot know the band is beyond me, but there'll be people out there, young people, who wouldn't have come into your music, and this is a good way in because it sort of, as I said, sort of look back slightly. It helps to sort of satiate the old fans and bring in the new ones.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, it's a beautifully dynamic sound. So dark, I love it. Dan. It's so fun. It's so dark. It's so almost all what's the word say? No, I can't think of the word. Orchestral.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, definitely. There's we've always been aligned with a cinematic.
Yeah, well, that's the right word. Cinematic. That's probably the right word. Yeah.
Yeah, but not overly so on this record. That it's. I mean, there's plenty going on, but there's not so much. It just becomes a hideous mess. We realised the mantra "less is more" is important, and we've really looked into specific sounds, weird sounds that not necessarily organic or pilfered from an orchestra. So yeah, we've just tried to do everything as best we can to make this a killer record. Another thing we employed was the thing not to do a special edition or any bonus material, remixes or what have you. We just wanted to deliver a classified ad-free album,
Wonderful.
No intro, no outro that would be named, no intermission in the middle. No bonus tracks. It was weird because the last record was so well received, but the unifying complaint, which was only, albeit small, but it was a complaint nonetheless, was that the album was great, but if there was a small bugbear, that the album was 2 songs too long, and those 2 songs too long were indeed bonus material. Which, when you're writing an album, and you don't write to write bonus, I don't know if anybody else does. But we're going to write a B. Oh God, we've got to write 2 more songs. So let's write them in a B style way.
Oh yes.
All our children are loved equally, and so we write equally. And so it was just basically 16 minutes that could have gone on to another record.
But don't you think though
I just find it's a weird thing to moan about having too much material. But I get it. So this time we just delivered what they used to do in the 70s and 80s. There you go. There's your
yeah. Well, that's right. A and B, right? Where CDs came along and suddenly you could put an hour and 20 or something on it, and you fill it with the material that you probably didn't really need to fill it with. But when you've got limitations, because vinyl is back now, because you have limitations, you have to compact it to the best that you can get it. And I think that's probably it's what a strange complaint. I have to say, that's the first I've heard of it.
Yeah, exactly. There were actually 10 songs on the album, and the producer Scott Atkins was quite adamant that that this song wasn't quite there. I wanted to pursue it. I'd written the lyrics. I liked the lyrics, and I'd written them. God damn it!
Yeah.
And I had an ideology that it would improve with time, but I acquiesced. He was right, and subsequently the album is literally there's 4 songs on one side, 5 on the other, but there's a matter of seconds difference between 2, because I guess longer songs on the second side. That's physics, that.
Yeah. But also your songs, I mean, you don't write 3-minute songs anyway. I mean, they're a journey into themselves.
God knows. I wish we did. Because it would make picking a set list so much easier.
Oh my God. Yeah. Can you imagine on 14 albums, a set list plus other, oh my God. I don't envy you on that one. I suppose with the new album, you could just play lots of the new stuff and then throw in some stuff from the first albums.
Yeah, it still would. Yeah, it's still tricky.
Yeah, you're always going to get fans that want. I mean, there's always 1 or 2, isn't there? Going to be whatever you do. You can't please everyone, but you have to please yourself.
Absolutely not. And you could write the best album in the world. And people would still hate it, and vice versa. The worst album, and people would, it's a work for Oasis on everything they've ever done. So, you can't please everybody. And I've learned in my wisdom, my old age, I've learned to realize that. And so with that in mind, we write for ourselves.
Good.
With a nod to the fans, of course, because, we don't want to disappoint them. But yeah, essentially, I don't give 2 shits about other people's opinions anymore about our music.
But you say you should, and so you shouldn't. Yeah. Mate, you guys are groundbreaking. Like what you did back in '91, from the UK particularly, it was something so deliciously new and wonderful and so unexpected at that time. So like you have no one to please but yourselves, my friend. You've given
and I
us,
do like pleasing myself.
and why wouldn't you? I mean, we've 14. I said, like all those years that you've been in the industry, you've seen it all. It's not like it's not your first rodeo.
No.
And you've seen the way the music industry has changed, and the way that we consume music has changed. And I just think that you don't need to give a fuck about anyone personally, mate. Just we love it. I'm sure that the audience is going to love this album. It's going to go down like a storm, And hopefully you tour it over into Australia.
There'll be no danger of that this year, I don't think. I mean, we only came last year, but we definitely have plans. We've been talking to our booking agent over there, and we've got big plans. We may even come over as part of a package that we're brewing up as we speak.
Nice. Well, that'll be something to look forward to, because again, you do. I mean, when you come here, it always seems to go down well. The audience absolutely love you here.
It was brilliant last time. Mostly sold out. Like I think, literally 98% sold out. Most of the shows. But we were only there for like a week. We played 5 shows and I was like, how did that even happen? And the one day we had off, we didn't actually get to the hotel till like bar 5.
Oh.
And Yeah, so we had like an evening off the first day we arrived, and then straight off again at the end. And I was like, wow, that was a whirlwind romance.
Yeah, yeah,
And
a long
no
way.
relaxing on the Gold Coast for us.
It's a long way to come. I mean, I
It
was
was.
there.
We came direct because originally it was supposed to be part of. I think it got redirected from the beginning of the year, where we were supposed to go to China, Hong Kong, Japan, Indonesia, I think maybe the Philippines, and then China didn't happen again for whatever reason, and yeah, then it just got moved. I think that was it anyway.
Yeah, well, you're huge in Japan.
So we just did it on its own. So yeah, it was a lot of jet lag.
Yeah, but honestly, yeah. By the time you've got over it, I was just saying to someone earlier, that flight can't be good for your voice. You got to jump off the plane and get onto it. Like that's a long way to come for in that rarefied air up there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're a professional. It comes up again. Oh, your voice is amazing on this album. Back to sort of segue into the voice. Love what you're doing on this album. Yeah, I love all the nuances as always with your stuff. It's a textured and interesting thing. There's a lot of like I wrote Death and Roll on there for some reason on my notes. I was trying to think of like what kind of influences I was hearing from it, but there's lots of new kind of sounds in there. Like Death and Roll, I wrote old school influences, black and thrash, all this sort of stuff. It's all in there. It's something for everyone.
It's just again, it's not a checklist. I think it's just
it just happens. Yeah,
and I mean, we always start with a big because we're obviously universally based as a band now. 2 Americans, well, 3 Americans now that Ashok has moved to Arizona. 1 Czech and two British people, one of which lives in Scotland, and I live down south in England. So Dropbox is our go-to mode of like assimilating riffs and then building songs from there. We've got plenty of time to do that. We literally been living in each other's pockets for the last 4 years. So yeah, and hotel rooms and rehearsal spaces and what have you. And yeah, I guess we just whatever works to make a song work.
Yeah,
it's at the end of the day.
Yeah,
thankfully, techno or anything like that, but yeah, a fair bit of new wave of British heavy metal, some black metal, some death metal stuff, I guess. Again, whatever it takes.
It's interesting. It's like fine wine, I suppose. You can smell anything you want, or taste whatever you want in fine wine. So in wines in general, I suppose it's same with music. You can hear what you hear. It might not necessarily be what you desired to put in there or thought you'd put in there. Everyone has a different opinion of it, I suppose. But I just think it's a great album, and I love the artwork. By the way, I mean always amazing art. I mean your stuff is never disappointing, but this particular one. It's on
yeah, we're really lucky. It was almost as if he found us. I was looking for an artist, stumbled upon this guy, Roberto Diaz, and he delivered the goods. I mean, I gave him all the lyrics and said, you translate it as you will. And obviously went backward and forwards with bits, and he did the artwork for the whole booklet. And it's not that we were disappointed with or changed our mind about our previous artist, but that was kind of the Nuclear Blast years. He Arturs Berzinch, he did 3 albums for us, and they were amazing. But with a new record label, it felt like new danger, new blood, new ideologies, and dress it up and newly as well. Yeah, and I love the cover. It's great.
Yeah, it's got a real. I mean, I had to say, it's got a real stickiness to it. You know what I mean? Like, it's got a real sort of viscous feel when you look at it. Like, it really does have the album. It sort of sums the album up really well. I think. Yeah.
Sticky.
It's sticky. It does. As that kind, that kind of, in Hellraiser when what's his name's going through the floor. Yeah, that kind of viscosity to it, right? It has that. for me. I like it. Go. I can imagine that being quite sticky. Danny, sorry, I don't know. I've gone off on a weird tangent, but that's what I was looking at. Going, yeah, that's quite dungeon-esque. I like it. But anyway, thanks for coming on. Thanks for chatting. I know it's late over there. You probably had a long day. It's a brilliant album. I'm sure it's going to go absolutely gung ho, and I'm sure that you're going to love playing it live.
Yeah, there should be another single coming out. I don't know when. It's being worked on at the moment. So like a visualizer, but it's can be a bit more than that. It's because I don't like putting out shit videos, and I try and steer away from lyric videos because I just think they're a bit. I know why people do them because there's a lack of money, a lack of funds to spunk it all on expensive videos.
He says,
but at the same time, I just think it's a little bit, like how many lyric videos I've seen. My favorite one was actually the one I did with Bring Me the Horizon with That Wonderful Life, because they had their record company said, "We want you to do a lyric video for this song," and they were like, "We could do something weirder with that," and then
yes,
I just thought it was cool.
Yeah, exactly. That's a thing. Again, another thing that is lost in the world of modern music is that video. I mean, there's always videos out there, and because we don't sell singles anymore, you don't have to make the effort in some respects. I don't think.
I know it's really. I don't get music anymore. I mean, I do get music. That sounds really old now, but I don't get platforms.
No.
When I was young, it was like there's the Gallup charts, the charts. It's 100.
Top of the pops. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And I at Christmas, my brother always puts on. We religiously, we always have it be one day at least, and it's usually the day after Boxing Day, which so happens to be my stepdad's birthday as well. So it's ruined by the fact they have to have the top 100. It's like the top 100 countdown to Christmas, or the top 100 80s Christmas singles, or the top 100 rock ballads from the 80s. One of them, and he'll watch it. It'll be on all day, and. We the same thing happened. I think it was a rock ballad or the rock, best rock songs of the 80s. And we went to do a pub quiz, and he got really fretful that we would not find out. So he was ringing people, please go on channel, whatever it was, and go and look for this. I want to know who the top 10 are.
Oh my God. Do you know what? Oh, those sort of videos, it's interesting. I have a theory that they all lead to Queen.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. And In Excess was all over the place. Yeah. Like, fuck, In Excess aren't a rock, but they not. It was it was supposed to be rock,
right? Yeah.
And In Excess just kept popping up all over the place. It was like, the fuck.
What was like when that Hall of Fame, Rock Hall of Fame, which I don't care for, Beyonce was in the list.
I know,
really?
Right?
Are you scraping the barrel that low that you've got to think that Beyonce is a rock star? Like,
exactly. It's like, leave us to our own pathetic
You don't appropriate our culture, we won't appropriate yours. That's the key, isn't it? It's like when you go around and you see someone. I see a lot over here in Australia, when they're wearing band shirts, they've bought in like some kind of jean shop. They have no idea, it's got Motorhead or Iron Maiden on it, and you think, oh no, I know it's the band and they're selling their shirts, but
I get
painful. We had a family friend, honestly, the truth, whose their daughter thought Nirvana was a clothing brand.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I looked at it, I was like, oh my God, I feel old. Like my wife had to work with someone in an office who didn't know who David Bowie was when he died. I kid you not.
That's crazy.
I said, that's parental abuse. What is that? That's neglect.
Yeah, neglect.
Oh well. Wait. Well, anyway, I could talk all day. Sorry to keep you, but thanks for coming on. Enjoy your evening. It looks lovely and warm and cozy over there.
Well, I'm actually walking to my partner's house now because she's got she's going to sort out my hair. I've got a Krang interview tomorrow at the radio.
Oh, fantastic.
I mean, it's almost midnight. No. What am I on about? I just haven't put my clock back from last year. It's almost 11 o'clock. And I should imagine it's going to take a couple of hours, and I've got to be up really early to get a train to London.
Oh, God. Oh, I'll let you go then, my friend. But, oh, God, Kerrang! I love Kerrang!, man. Fantastic. It was one of my things as a child. Be on Metal Hammer or be in Kerrang!, one of those two.
I don't know if you. Yeah, me too. Obviously, and but I don't know if you'd recognise it nowadays. The printed, the printed version of it. You know, like the magazine.
Yeah.
Is considerably different.
Oh. Yeah, it's like Fangoria. Fangoria changed as well, and it wasn't the same. You know, like we'll see. I suppose I think we're looking back with old man eyes, with rose tinted glasses. That's probably what it is. That's probably what it is. Well, I'll let you go. Enjoy your hair, having your hair done, and good luck with Kerrang! All right.
All right. Thank you.
No worries, man.
Take it
Bye.
easy.
Take it. Bye for now.
Bye.
Military service runs deeper than a single person. It's about family. At American Public University, we recognize that connection. Our preferred military rate, which extends to parents, spouses, legal partners, siblings, and dependents, is just $250 per credit hour for undergraduate and master's level tuition. American Public University. Education that celebrates military families. Learn more at apu.apus.edu/military.
Yeah, so I love your little room there. I love the decor you've got going.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I like it too. Been here a long time.
Mine's unfortunately, I'm in the process of just upgrading my studio, so I have to blur it out because it doesn't look very good.
Oh, well, you know, I built this room onto my house actually, and so it's turned out to be my very special place. I spend more time in this room than anywhere else in the house. Don't worry, it's going to be great. Your studio's going to be awesome.
He'll get there in the end. Exactly. So always a labor of love.
Yes.
Thanks for coming on and chatting with us, Cherie. You're coming to Australia for the last time.
I am. Yes, and I'm bringing my son with me.
Oh,
Jake.
Fantastic.
Yes, and Sandy taught him he was very young before she passed away in 2006. My son was into guitar, and he's a fantastic guitar player, but she really taught him how to rock. You know, his first couple of lessons from Auntie Sandy, and it's amazing because he pays so much homage to her. He plays exactly the way she played, which, you know what, a lot of musicians, and Sandy was just the backbone of the Runaways. So when I turn around to see him on stage, it's almost like it's like Sandy's there. It's so great. So I'm very excited. So his band is actually backing me. Two of his players, and then I have Nick Mayberry, who is from Australia. And I've worked with him now since 2009. He is just one of the greatest lead guitar players that I've known in my lifetime. So
Brilliant.
He gets to come home. Yeah, he gets to come home, and we get to rock Australia.
Brilliant, because you're here for 4 dates. No, 5. So Perth, Adelaide, Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane. All the majors, which is great. When was the last time you were here? So it was a little while ago, wasn't it?
2016.
Yeah,
but it's a whole different band. Alex Michael, really fun guy. Shameless is his band, and I just got off a tour with them in the UK and also in Europe. But this time, since it's my final tour, I just love the young energy that Jake and his band brings, and I get to travel with my son. And we just did a show in Ibiza, Spain.
Oh, fantastic!
And that was Nick Mayberry and I. I mean, we looked at each other and we just said, "This is the band. This is it." So
Oh,
that's how it all just all happened perfectly. So yeah, I'm really excited for everyone to get to see Jake and his players, and yeah, it's a gift.
yeah, it's gonna be amazing for the energy on stage for you to be there with your son. There's a different thing
Yes.
about playing with friends, but playing with family, that's a whole different world, isn't it?
It really is. And his guitar player, he's only 21 and he's cute. So I mean there's just a whole I mean the girls are going to just love him, and he's such a performer. So
Ah, brilliant.
yeah,
Oh,
really fun to be able to include my son's people, just really neat. I'm very excited.
are you? Look, I think we're all excited, Cherry. I think this is I mean, not only yourself, but in the Runaways, but also your solo career has been part of our lives for a long time.
Oh,
So
thank you.
yeah, genuinely, I mean, I have two adult daughters, and I look at on people like yourself as role models for them.
Oh, oh, that means really a lot, Tony. Thank
Mm,
you so much. I mean, that does mean a lot. Gosh, it's been almost 50 years,
mm.
since I joined the Runaways, and boy, it went by way too fast.
Oh, yeah. I mean, can
Yeah,
you blink of
doesn't
an
it?
eye? Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, it's like what just? Oh my gosh! I mean, it's every day. It's like you wake up and also the sun's setting. What happened?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's just, I think these days, females in rock music are much more empowered than they were maybe when you came in onto the scene.
Oh yeah.
You were sort of pioneering as a young girl and teenager, pioneering that sort of power rock for females. And now you look everywhere, and there's always a band you can go, wow, and you can almost see the DNA back to the Runaways.
Yes. I kind of thought that the Runaways had been all but forgotten until really the 90s. Saw a little bit of the 80s with the Go-Go's. I was a little upset with Madonna because she would turn around and say that she was the first to wear a corset on stage. And I knew she wasn't telling
No,
the truth.
no, she was not.
No,
Cherry bomb.
but
No,
that's
exactly.
right. But, it's it's such an honor and a privilege to be 65 years old and to be able to still perform these songs like I did as a kid. And, that's pretty neat. And people love playing the Runaways because, anybody can sing it and anyone can play it, Tony.
Yeah,
And I think that it's just raw, hard, good energy, and,
yeah,
and
it's
uh,
rock and
kids love
roll.
it.
It's rock and
Yeah.
roll. At its core, it's not complex, it's rock and roll.
Yeah.
And I think we in this modern day of music, we all love this sort of stuff, but it gets lost in a lot of the technicality of the world. So, and rock and roll is 75 years old now, isn't it? So it's good that we can still keep playing it raw like your stuff can be done.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's fun. It's
Mm.
really fun, and I'm looking so forward to it. And the Runaways movie really opened our music up to a whole nother generation.
Oh,
Even little
brilliant.
kids that you see singing Cherry Bomb. It's like one of their
Oh,
favorite songs. You see parent, and it's and I keep thinking to myself, okay, I'm 65. When does "Have You" and "Grab You Till You're Sore" start getting a little out there, you know?
Cherry, do you know what? You look fantastic for 65. I just want to say that firstly. But
Thank
secondly,
you.
it doesn't matter, does it? Because it's the energy of the song and it's the fun of it. I think everyone can relate to it
Right.
somewhere down the track. I keep
Of
singing Cherry
course.
Bomb to myself. Um, so
That's neat.
yeah, like when I knew I was chatting to you, I was walking around the kitchen yesterday going, "Oh, just singing, listen to the Runaways again and your solo stuff, which is brilliant.
Oh,
Um,
thank you.
and I can't believe you only got 3 albums with the Runaways. Was it 3 albums?
Yes. Yeah, it was the original album, and then we did Queens of Noise, and then
Mm,
we did the Live in Japan, which is really my favorite album, to be honest.
yeah.
And then that was kind of it for me. And that's really too bad because now that I'm an adult, I really see how we could have. And I took care of Kim Fowley. I moved him into
Mm,
my home towards the end of his life, and took care of him. And he regretted it all the way up until his passing. How he of course not he had a terrible childhood and didn't
mm,
know how to nurture, and he also didn't realize that we needed someone to mentor us, or at least allow us to be able to talk to each other, because there was jealousies and there was all these things that when you're 15, 16, 17 years old and you're kind of growing up in front of thousands of people, and you're insecure because you don't really know who you are.
Mm.
I think we really could have used somebody to help guide us through that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a rocky road that you have lived, and it is a rocky road that, but look where you are now. It's a smooth, lovely tarmac that you can, drive for hours, like days and days. Like, I mean, it's
Yeah.
tough in the beginning. And I know that. And we all know the story of the Runaways. We all know that some of the things you yourself has been through, but it doesn't come across in your music when you play live. Like, I've watched you a few
No.
times, and you park that on the side, and you bring the show to the stage, and I think that's applaud it to you
Thank you,
personally.
Tony.
Mm,
Thank you so much.
mm.
Yeah, I mean, I think being on stage is probably the easiest thing that I do in life. Becoming a chainsaw artist and all that stuff, 20 some odd years ago now. I mean, stepping on that stage, I'm home. And
Yeah,
it's the audience, it's the people that without them, I mean, we would have been nothing.
yeah,
And so
the
it's so
energy.
great. Yeah, it's so great to thank them and shake their hands and hug them and say thank you, because I don't think people really understand, without an audience, without that fan base, you're nothing.
Truly, that's right. That give and take. We give you energy, you give it back. It's a give and take phenomena. I like the smaller. That's why I like the smaller shows, not the big stadiums, because you're much more at one with your band that you love than being half a mile away with a pair of binoculars on, trying to see trying to
Oh
see them
yeah.
from the stage.
Yeah.
I like the smaller venues like that. And I mean, I just think to myself how talented your band was. If you think 15, 16, you weren't much older. Who was the oldest in the band at the time? It would have been,
That would have been Lita, and
yeah.
Joan was next. I mean, Joan did fib about her age. She and Lita were the same age,
Mm,
2 years older than me.
yeah.
So, which was kind of unfortunate for Joan when we got arrested in the UK and thrown thrown in jail because she was 18 and we were only 16. So they put her in jail.
Oh, yes. 18, they
And
would.
oh my gosh, she was like an ape holding on to those bars, screaming. And they finally, me and Sandy were playing like hopscotch with grapes that they had given us, and all of a sudden the door comes slamming open, and here they shoved Joan into the room, and just couldn't. It was like, they just couldn't take it anymore.
But that's what I say. Isn't that wild? Like the 18, 16, 15, that kind of talent is it's sort of blows my mind. Joan Jett and Lita, both those guitarists, they're seminal rock guitarists.
Yeah.
And you think age, gosh, what was I doing at 16, 17? I certainly wasn't playing that kind of quality guitar, you know what I mean?
Right,
Um
right.
just
Yeah, they were great. And they still are. They
oh yeah.
still are.
Yeah,
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 just
they really are.
fantastic.
Yeah. And when you're playing this set, is it going to be a mixture of your solo and Runaways, or is it purely Runaways? What are we going to get?
We're going to throw a couple of my solo songs in there that people really like, and a couple of covers as
Mm.
well from the Runaways movie. We're going to do Roxy Roller. Nick Gilder
Oh,
is a dear friend, and actually that was the song that really made Matt Sorum want to do a record with me. And he produced, Boulevards of Splendor. What a fantastic producer. And he
oh,
got just, Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins, the Veronicas, who are from
yeah,
Australia.
we love them.
Great girls. Yes. And that was really an amazing time. The only sad thing is that, Kenny Laguna, Blackheart, Joan's label just didn't release the record. They just let Joan kind of take the movie thing until it was done, and wouldn't release my album for almost a decade. So that's really sad. That's
Poor,
like,
isn't it?
yeah, yeah. And I'm still working on a little bit of forgiveness there. It's not coming easy. I could forgive Kim Fowley a lot
Mm.
easier because, as a kid. Now it's like,
No, do you know what though? Yeah, exactly, Cherry. I mean, this
yeah,
is your art. This is your
yeah,
art. I always say this, and I get bored saying it to myself, but creation is painful. Art is painful, right? It's not an
yeah,
easy process for anyone. And if you then give it to someone, they won't let you, the world see it because you're so proud of it. I can understand your bitterness.
Yeah, well, it
And
was such a, I
crankiness.
mean, it's such a kick-ass album. I mean, the best thing that Blackheart has had for a very, very long time. So again, I just, people speculate of why, that of course that Joan probably didn't want any competition. After I opened for her at the Pacific Amphitheater, we just blew everyone away. I think there was about 10,000 people, and I
Wow.
never worked again after that.
Oh, see, isn't
Yeah.
that? Yeah, you hear these stories, Cherie, and it's
Yeah.
painful here for me as a fan, but also I can feel empathy for you because, you're an artist. That's what you do. It's
Yeah,
what you
and
do.
and I was 50 years old, and I was ready, and I was just fit, and after I mean, I got just the best reviews, and I actually got Show of the Year
Oh,
in Orange County. And Pacific Amphitheater is one of the big amphitheaters that they have all the major artists at, and
mm.
it just broke my heart. But you know what? It's life, and that's just what happens, and there's nothing you can do about it. So you just, again, it is about the fans. I really wish that Joan and Lita got along a little bit better, because it'd have been really fun to have a reunion, especially after the
Oh,
film.
can you
Yeah.
imagine oh my God. I think I don't think there'd be a stadium big enough, Cherie. I genuinely don't think there would be. I mean, I don't think. I mean, you know how much you mean to us
Aw.
as a musician, as a band.
Our first gold record, our first record, went gold in Australia.
Yeah. See,
Yeah, but I'm the only one in the band that's worked with all the girls. All of them have been on stage with me, or I've been on stage with them throughout the years.
Mm.
So I knew that it was possible and it would be incredible. But Lita she doesn't get along with Kenny Laguna, and then Joan just is kind of just,
Joan.
she's over it. Yeah, Joan's Joan. So, but I've always said, listen, girls, you got to think about the fans. I mean, give them what they want. I truly think that they'll be disappointed if they don't finally just
Yeah.
realize that life is too short. But I've done everything I could to make that happen. I just don't see it happening now,
Well,
unfortunately, Tony.
you've done your bit. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, you can go to sleep and I go, I tried. I did my bit.
Yes.
I cannot do anymore. Like, people's personalities and egos and lives, that you can't control them. That's just them.
No, and I'm so happy that I'm the only one that's kept the Runaways music alive. I mean, the songs that people never thought they'd ever see
Oh
on
no.
stage again. I mean, I've been doing this now, for quite some time, but seriously, since the movie came out, and um, people are interested, and people still love the music. So yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
my honor, my privilege. Sure.
good, because whenever I think of the Runaways, I always think of you on front as a singer at the front.
Oh.
It's part of the, that. I mean, you came up through that punk era, that whole anything goes, anything can be done. Time when the music industry was free. There was a freedom
Yeah.
in it. I don't think so much now. I can't see another Runaways happening. I just can't,
Yeah.
sadly.
No, me either. And I mean, I've been pondering the idea of really starting to scout bands, and because they don't scout bands anymore. They all look at your social media.
Mm,
I think so many huge legendary stars have been, have given up because of like TV shows like The Voice, or
ugh,
you've got American Idol kind of shows there, where
mm,
it almost seems unreachable. A lot of these kids, they just think, well, I can never sing that good, and they were born to be on stage. They were born to
mm.
give us a gift, their gift. And
Yes,
a lot of them walk away just out of frustration, and that's really sad.
it is really, and also the hard work is not done. Like you were on the
Right.
road, continuously. I mean,
Yeah.
you kept moving, playing, learning your craft. I don't know if bands, particularly in that kind of area, do that anymore. They just come and want to be instant fame, jumping
Hmm.
into this world where they go, hang on, why aren't we the Runaways? Well, we're not the Runaways because the Runaways, firstly, are the Runaways. Secondly, they worked really hard to get there.
Yeah. Yeah. And nowadays, I mean, Tony, you're so right. It's just a completely different animal, and it's I don't. Well, I only listen to classic rock. I just don't find any of the music these days very interesting, and I mean, if you could do it all on a keyboard, even drums and everything else, to me, and the kids love it, and that's kind of the disco thing that they have going on now. Where I mean, literally, a guy that spins records makes $100,000 a night. That's outrageous,
Isn't it? It is. It's crazy. Like you and I both of a vintage that love real music, with real musicians, with real energy and spirit. When Joan and Lita pick up the guitars, what they do on that fretboard is something magical. What you do in the vocals with your mic is something magical, right? And something that can only be, it's almost impossible to put into words. But if you're sitting there with just a computer pressing buttons, I don't see. I mean, it's obviously a skill there. There has to be a skill there, but it's just not. Doesn't have the spark. Cherie.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. And also, I think that I kind of call us the Fab Five. I mean, there was just a camaraderie and something really special about the five of us together, with Jackie Fox as well. Jackie Fuchs, now she's called. But there was really magic there. And it was just a perfect. And I couldn't even look at any of our videos or anything. I didn't start looking back until like 97. Because I just really thought that we were a flash in the pan and that no one would ever, remember us. And so I just couldn't look, it felt like it felt off. But then when I started looking at those videos, I mean, I was taken aback. I was like, wow. I mean, we really had something there.
Yeah.
So it's really neat. It's neat I'll be doing it as long as people will have me playing these songs. I do a lot of recording for other artists, and a lot of recording, tributes and stuff like that for record labels. And but it's going to be sad to say goodbye to you, but you've got Susie Quattro. So
good old Susie.
Yeah, Susie.
She lived down the road from us when I was a kid.
Oh, I love her. She's one of my best friends. I mean, we are really good friends, and she was my hero. Of course, without Susie, there never would have been the Runaways, and there definitely would not have been a Joan Jett.
Amazing, isn't it?
I really hope she gets into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, because until that happens, it's very hard for me to take them seriously on any level.
I'm with you on that completely. I'm completely on that. Like, I think the Runaways, and this is going to sound controversial, you might like, the Sex Pistols are the most, in my opinion, the most influential band in history outside of the Beatles.
Yeah.
And I think in the direction of female orientated rock music, the Runaways are the Sex Pistols of the female rock band. They really are the most influential, because you showed the world that you didn't need to play 25-minute prog songs. You didn't have to be male. Firstly, you could come on, and gender that meant nothing, and you could just play rock and roll. And I think that's very empowering, extremely empowering.
Yes.
For everyone, because you did it in a very misogynistic world. I mean, let's be honest, Cherie.
Yes, it's changed. It's changed a lot, Tony. It really has. And still, I'm asked constantly, what more can the music industry do to make, the male and female a little more even? It's like, are you kidding me? Really? I mean, when we were playing, there weren't females except for Susie.
That's it.
And that was it. And then, of course, Heart was coming out of the picture, but they were a male band, and I mean, backing them, but they were really a big smash, as they should have been. But wow, it's I think that women have come so far, and it kind of it hurts me to hear them not being satisfied.
I know. I mean, I have to tell you, I look for female-fronted bands and female bands a lot, actually, more and more so these days, because the energy that I get from that, I actually feel more real energy and more real reality than I do from male. And I know that's going to sound controversial, but I generally do. you know, because there's just something about the energy you guys bring. You know, it's just something different that you just can't bottle it. If you could bottle it, we'd be billionaires, wouldn't we?
Yes, we would. Yes, we would, Tony.
We would be billionaires.
Yes.
Everyone would be buying a case of it.
Yes, I would. Yes,
well, it keeps us young. Look how lovely young you look. Oh, it keeps us young, right?
Well, thank you. Well, yes, it does. And I have to also say thank you to the chainsaw as well. You know, that's kept me fit. That's kept me fit for 20 some odd years. But it was when it's this hot, sorry, after menopause, forget it. You can't regulate your body heat anymore. So I'm victim to the weather, unfortunately, now.
My lovely wife is having that same thing, and she says the same thing. I can't. The heat. I'm done.
Yeah, it really does change it. It does. Yeah, give her my best, please.
I will. And there's a whole different conversation I could have with you about that. I still think that this is just between you and me. I think that we don't teach males. I've been married for 30 years. No one told me when I got married that, you know, that my lovely wife, who I love with all my soul and my heart, that this is going to happen. There needs to be more education. I know it's rock and roll, boring. Sorry that one's listening, but genuinely, I think there needs to be more education. Across the board.
Yeah, well, good. Well, that means you're truly a lovely person to think about that. But also, you could be on the receiving end of some, you know, little bit of anger and all that stuff that comes along with the menopause deal. But you will survive it, and she'll be grateful to you for it.
I know, and I'm sorry. I know it's not nothing to do with music, but I just wanted to say, because you brought it up, and I was like, yeah, I've been thinking about it recently, and if someone like yourself can still be performing and feel vibrant and vital, then it can be for everyone.
This too shall pass. And it does pass. There, like I said, though, I mean, as far as regulating the heat, that hasn't. I went into menopause at 50, and so for 15 years, you know, if my body was going to be able to acclimate to heat, it would have happened by now. So I just have to learn to live with it.
Well, luckily in September it's not too hot over here. It's just coming out of winter, coming into spring, so it's not too bad. I mean, Perth will be hot, and so will Brisbane, but.
There's only two things I ask for on stage, and that's water and fans. That will get me through. Yeah, without a fan, forget it. It's like I'm melting, and I pass out.
No, we don't. We do not want that. No, we do not want that.
Learned. Yeah, I learned my lesson. In my last tour that I had to have fans. Yeah.
Good. Well, as I said, Perth, Adelaide, Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane. The 5th to the 13th, which is brilliant, in September. Sadly, it's your last one, as you mentioned, but I'm sure we'll give you a really good send-off.
Oh, Tony, thank you so much. I look so forward. Am I going to see you at one of the shows?
I will be at Sydney, yes.
Great. I hope you bring your wife, because I'd love to give you both a big hug.
She loves the Runaways, so yes, I think she'll be there with me.
Great. Thank you, Tony, so much. You're a lovely man. I really appreciate it very much.
Pleasure. Keep rocking, and we'll see you in September, all right? And safe travels.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you.
Enjoy your traveling with your son, because I think that's a lovely thing.
Hey! You want to pay just $10 for your phone service at Boost Mobile? Just $10 for your phone service at Boost Mobile? Yeah! I totally do!
This holiday, the best gift is for you. Pay just $10 a month for the first 2 months, then $25 a month forever with unlimited data, talk, and text. Offer valid at boostmobile.com. After your first 2 months, you'll pay $25 a month unless you go online or call to cancel. Requires autopay.
Boost Mobile is now sending experts nationwide to deliver and set up customers' new phones.
Wait, we're going on tour?
We're delivering and setting up customers' phones. It's not a tour.
Not with that attitude.
Introducing Store to Door. Switch and get a new device with expert setup and delivery.
Delivery available for select devices purchased at boostmobile.com.
Big news! Boost Mobile is now sending experts nationwide to deliver and set up customers' new phones at home or work.
Wait, we're going on tour?
Not a tour. We're delivering and setting up customers' phones so it's easier to upgrade.
Let's get in the tour bus and hit the road.
No, not a tour bus. It's a regular car we use to deliver deliver and set up customers' phones at home or work.
Are you a groupie on this tour?
We deliver and set up phones. It's not a tour.
Oh, you're definitely a groupie.
Introducing Store to Door. Switch and get a new device with expert setup and delivery wherever you're at.
Delivery available for select devices purchased at boostmobile.com.
Thank you. I will. Thanks so much.
Best companions.
Yes. I've got a shoulder that I can lay my head on.
Oh,
so
that's
that's
lovely.
very nice. Yes.
That's absolutely the way to be. Bye for now.
Bye, Tony. See you soon.
See you soon.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.